Some breaking news, an investigation underway after this crash in City Heights. Thanks for joining us at 6 a.m. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Netta Rampur. So take a look at your screen right here. This happened just before 4 o'clock this morning, so just 2 hours ago on University Avenue between 43rd and Van Dyke. Police say a man crashed into another driver, and then that driver lost control of the vehicle and then crashed right into that bank, California Bank and Trust, it looks like. The man took off. The other driver was then taken to the hospital. In fact, has serious injuries right now. University Avenue was shut down, but it has since reopened. In fact, just a few minutes ago, the road opened back up, but they'll still investigate what happened here. And now we want to get you caught up on a developing story out of Texas. Really tragic. At least 46 people are dead after being found inside a tractor trailer. This happened yesterday near San Antonio. 16 others were taken to hospitals, including children. Authorities say there were no signs of water or working air conditioning in that big semi-truck that you see on your screen. It is believed to be a human smuggling operation, and if confirmed, it would be the deadliest smuggling attempt in U.S. history. 3 people were taken into custody. We also have a sad update this morning here locally. After a long battle with Cushing's disease, Chopper, the biker dog, has finally found some peace.
Yeah, the beloved 11-year-old Boston Terrier passed away in his sleep this morning. His owner, Mark, shared the news in a tweet. Despite his illness, Chopper was a local celebrity parading through the streets on his custom-made Harley. He often visited people in hospitals, homeless shelters, or in hospice care, but now he's in a better place. And Chopper, you will be missed. Brought a lot of smiles to this community over the years.
Pretty much any fundraiser I attended, Chopper was there. So, yeah, definitely a sad update. Of course, his owner, Mark, is definitely heartbroken by this. They're a family. This morning, the county now addressing the fentanyl crisis. According to the CDC, accidental overdoses from fentanyl are the #1 killer of Americans between the ages of 18 and 45. In response to this growing epidemic, county supervisors will discuss declaring illegal fentanyl a public health crisis. This would then make it easier for the county to prevent fentanyl misuse and reduce its availability across San Diego.
Well, you will get to vote whether to guarantee the right to an abortion in our state's constitution. State lawmakers just voted to put a constitutional amendment on the ballot this November. Governor Newsom also signed an executive order to protect women coming from other states for an abortion. He says California will not cooperate with out-of-state investigations or hand over medical records. This all comes after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, leaving decisions up to the states. This morning, California lawmakers are trying to expand the qualifications people must have to obtain a concealed carry permit. They also want to expand the places where no weapons may be carried. This comes after the Supreme Court struck down a New York law requiring people to have proper cause to carry a gun. That decision opened the door for millions of Americans to carry guns in public. Lawmakers are holding the first hearing on the revised legislation today. And a bill that would allow Californians to sue people who sell illegal firearms is now moving forward. It just passed the Assembly and heads to the state Senate. The proposed law mimics the Texas law aimed at deterring abortions. That law allows private citizens to sue abortion providers. The California bill would give people the same power, but it's aimed at illegal gun dealers.
The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack is holding a surprise hearing. In fact, it's happening this morning. The committee says it'll present recently obtained evidence. The panel recently obtained footage from a documentarian with access to former President Trump in the days leading up to January 6th. You'll be able to watch that hearing live right here at 10 a.m. on CBS 8.
Are they moving? Oh, wow. Too cool.
A lot of buzz this morning on some mysterious lights that appeared off our coast.
There are 5 of them, 4 of them, 3 of them. It's hard to tell. It keeps changing. CBS 8's Chris Groh joining us now with a closer look at what in the world did people see last night.
Are they moving, or is it the camera that's moving? That's the tough part for me to see.
It's really hard to tell, especially because of how dark, obviously, it is, and you don't really have any kind of relative space to see. Like, are they moving past this? I mean, let's just start with the obvious. We don't know what these are, and you can see hashtag Stranger Things put out there. Yeah, that is going to premiere there July 1st. So we don't know if this is actually going to be some kind of publicity stunt for the premiere of Part 2. UFOs everywhere in SD, according to Ryan White, also on Twitter. And again, you can see over the skyline there, and also happening here at Rosarito Beach across the border. Again, these were captured in a lot of places, and you could see there the group of lights floating in the sky together, and you didn't have to be out of this world to see them. We saw them also in Bayho, thanks to this video from Alan Olson, but everywhere. Encinitas, Chula Vista, Mission Beach, and of course across the border. If you looked out west, you saw them. In all of these videos, they just seem to be kind of floating around just to kind of say hello there. Of course, they did disappear. The spooky sightings were called in around 10 last night. We are working to identify them. However, we don't have a concrete answer right now. San Diego Police Department told us they think that lifeguards believe that those could be flares from military exercises. However, Camp Pendleton and NAS North Island both said they were unaware of what they could be. Now, there are rumors this could be the Imperial Beach 4th of July drone show, some sort of practice for that. But Imperial PD said they hadn't heard anything either. The truth is out there somewhere. Look, we just don't have the answer yet. Could it be UFOs? Could it be flares? Maybe, again, a call for a second season of Kenobi. There is hope that we'll have answers soon, and preferably before they strike back. But if they do return, let us know. You can submit photos or videos in the Near Me section of our app and also up on our website. Eric.
Wow.
I think it was like some UFOs that came by trying to check things out.
Is that what?
And they're like, you know, it's kind of a mess down there in that planet.
Peace.
We're good. We're going back. We're going back home. You guys are messing this up enough here.
Like,
It's a
best
mess.
wishes. We're leaving.
That's what I'm going with.
I mean, it's crazy. And did it look like those were all one group of lights or multiple different ones up and down the coast?
And that's what's so funny is that some of these videos you're seeing just 3 lights. Some of them you see 5.
Yeah.
So. I mean, look, if that's kind of like the UFO's engine, maybe they kind of went from cruise control and then they put the 5 lights on to kind of really get out of here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Incredible, incredible. It's quite a sight to see. A lot of people talking here, that's for sure.
As soon as Chris gets answers, you report back,
see,
okay?
Flares eventually go away at some point, right? The flares do.
They
That's
burn
crazy.
out or something. Okay.
Thank you, Chris, for breaking that down. And thank you to the viewers sending in their, suggestions of what they think it is.
It was like a stand-up routine, Chris. I want one of those every day. I feel like
we have to laugh about it because really we don't know what in the world it is.
About spacecraft food, okay?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay, well, hey, here's what we got outside. If it were cloudy outside last night, that wouldn't even have been a threat. But people were reporting seeing those lights from all the way from North County down through TJ. So it has been across the county that we've had those reports. Here's what we have as far as your forecast goes. A clear start to the morning. Clouds are offshore right now, but they could start to move onshore any minute. They're too close for comfort. So what we see right now is that haze along the horizon is absolutely possible, especially if you're facing west. But heat advisory, that's the big talker for today. Simply because it was set to expire at 8 p.m. yesterday, it's now been extended for a second day because of 90-degree heat sticking around inland. Notice the coastline is not incorporated in this. However, as soon as you head through Escondido, Ramona, Santee, they are all incorporated. Fallbrook, Valley Center. You got a good portion of the county under that heat advisory for this afternoon. So here are those clouds that are hanging right off the coastline as we speak. They could start to push onshore within the coming hours. However, since we're past that sunrise time, it looks like they may hang out. So looking out from west, from the coastline, looking west, you may still see kind of that gray out there. However, not affecting us in terms of visibility right now. As the afternoon approaches, we'll see temperatures climb. Right now, we're mild overnight. We're in the 60s, and in some cases, areas like Alpine, El Cajon, low 70s out there. So not allowing for much cooler air to pervade through the overnight hours. Instead, forecast for the day is going to take us to the mid-70s along the coast, mid-90s inland, warming up for your mountains and deserts as well. Coming up, we will be talking about the cooler trend of weather that will be on the way and when those humidity values finally drop. It's humid out there. Threat of thunderstorms in the afternoon. We'll talk through when we see that diminished. So let's take a look at what's going on in traffic. Right now, we are seeing pretty calm conditions out there across many of our roadways. Want to give you a quick zoom in on the Coronado Bridge, where across the entirety of the bridge, we're starting to see some slower speeds. That's the orange there. Red on the screen denoting where things are less than 10 miles an hour. So that's where we're seeing the majority of congestion right now is across the Coronado Bridge, people headed to North Island. Let's take you all the way over, though, to the lakeside area. We got a crash here on Old Highway 80. This is at Springview Court. It looks like it is right off of the 8 freeway. So that's where we're seeing that crash take place, but not causing any major congestion as we speak. So we'll keep you updated, but so far things on the roads are pretty smooth out there. 610, back to you.